death gaming. 99.9% professional.
Hey, hello there guys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing The Bus, developed by TML and published by our good friends over at Aerosoft. This is the Xbox Series X version, guys, I'm bringing to you today. In the next episodes of The Bus, I will show you what it looks like on the Xbox Series S. Right, so when you load up the game, this is what you're confronted with. It looks a bit daunting, but it's not really. So we got here the map. It only comes with the one map at the moment. And then you got Freeplay, you got economy modes if you want to go into that. I'm not going to touch that just for the time being. Operating fleet plans, I guess that's to do with, I have no idea, they're like all the different lines that we've got active at the moment, I guess. Yes, and I guess if you're playing economy mode, you can set up different sort of operation plans, and you can edit them as well. Again, I'm not going to mess with it. You got your options, guys. There's loads to mess with in here. So you can just have a quick look at that. The only thing that I've really changed is I've changed this to a 12-hour clock because I don't like the 24-hour clock, and just for the purpose of this first look video, I've turned off the ticket buying, so you can increase it like 10% chance of somebody wanting to buy a ticket, or whack it all the way up to 100. But just for this particular video, I am keeping that at 0 because I'm still quite new to it. I'm still quite learning the ropes. And then you've got all of this, like your look sensitivity. If you play Fernbus or Taurus Bus, you'll be familiar with that. Another thing that I've done as well, which was slightly annoying, is rotate to open door. So every time that you stop and your door opens, if you've got that switched on, your head will automatically swing to the right, and I just found it a bit annoying. And we've got indicator reset. Now when I downloaded this, I started playing it at 1 p.m. on the 26th of March, which is when it first came out. Right, the indicators weren't working, so fast forwards about 3 or 4 hours, and they pushed out a hotfix. It was like a 5 gig hotfix, and the indicators are working now, so that's quite good. And keep brake as well, which is quite a good one as well. So I've got that set to on at the moment, because when you come to a stop, the brakes will like automatically come on. If you've got a keyboard, like a wireless keyboard and mouse, it's fully integrated for the keyboard and mouse, so all your key bindings will be on the keyboard. My keyboard's knackered. I'm going to be looking at picking up a new one over the next couple of weeks, so I can try that out. But yeah, keep brake. If you haven't got a keyboard, switch that to on. And vibration, I guess all of this stuff is if you've got a wheel, but I believe that there's no force feedback from what I've seen on YouTube from other YouTubers saying that there's no force feedback, so I don't know why that's on there, but yeah, hey ho. AI traffic density, now I've got this set to 80 and pedestrian set to 79, because the game, alright, it's first day and it does need some optimization, because it is a bit laggy in places. And I found that that's sort of like a sweetish sort of spot. I'm still messing about with it, yeah, but I've got the traffic set to 80, the pedestrians walking around the city, which is quite cool, set to 79. Your passenger density, so that's the amount of people that's going to be getting on and getting off your bus, I've got that set to 100. And the AI buses as well, you can turn that on and turn it off as well. So we'll just do that. That's what I've got mine set to there. You can have a quick look at that. Lens flares, no, it always does that. I hate lens flares, so I'll turn that off. I've got the bloom set to 1.00, gamma set to 2.00, contrast set to 1.000. Motion blur, if you like motion blur, you can turn it on. I personally don't. So we'll click apply to that. Did I just change something else again then? What am I doing? Stop it, Jack. There we go. And then you got your master volume, music, voice, vehicle, ambience, radio. Yeah, flash based radio is in the game, and you got the option of either having a sound like a proper radio, so you can still hear everything that's going on and it just plays in the background, or you can have the full-on radio playing over and it cuts out all of the the ambient sounds. And there's a little diagram of the controller, and there's the credits. Right, okay, so let's go into Freeplay. And the map at the moment, we can only set it to Berlin, which is the only map that we've got at the moment. Vehicles, right, so you got the Galaxus, a Man, an MB, whatever the hell that is. You got Scania and VDL, but just for today we are going to go with the Scania. Control modes, all that I've changed on this is I've turned off the automatic engine start. So we've got automatic gear shift, so you go forward and reverse, that's already on. It automatically handles your lights, your wipers, your automatic doors. You can turn that on and off if you want, because you can access the doors through the cross menu. A bit like on, again, if you played Fernbus or Tourist Bus Simulator, you can do it, you know what I mean. I'll show you it when we jump in, but I've got mine set to automatic. And aircon, it's set to automatic, which doesn't really make a difference because the passengers don't really, they don't complain, not that I've heard. And automatic clearance, leave that set to on as well. And here you can pick your line. So today we're going to be doing bus line 20, or so 200, and it's a bit buggy. Right, so here you can either start from the depot or you can start from whatever stop or that you want to. So you can see here there's quite a few stops on this route. I haven't done this one yet, but I'm not going to start from the depot. I'm going to start from here, and then you can pick your date. So let's jump over to July, and let's say July the 22nd, why not? And then once you've selected your date, then you can use your bumper, your left and right bumper, to select your time. So let's go for 10:30 in the morning. So it's because some of the routes start at like 4 and 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. It's a bit dark, and I don't like driving in the dark anyway. So we'll do a nice daytime route, and then you just press your B button to come out of that. Then you select your weather. This is quite cool because you've got fog and precipitation, you've got fog, you've got storm, you've got snow, you've got cloudy, you've got clear, you've got dynamic, which mixes it all up. Or you can synchronize your weather to the same weather that it is in Berlin at whatever time you're going to be playing at, which is quite cool. So I think just for the purpose of this, because I just want to show you what it looks like in the daylight, we're going to stick to clear, and then we click start. So with that being said and done, guys, I'll see you over on the other side.
Jack Death Gaming.
Right guys, here we are, and here is our Scania. It's a little bit laggy. I think that motion blur has come back on again, so let me just go over to here. No, it hasn't. Maybe it's just with the game loading in, but we are on let me just go back onto this menu again. So we are on quality mode, you can see just right there. So we'll do a bit of the run on quality mode, and then I'll switch it over to performance, and then you can see what it looks like there. But yeah, I mean, doesn't the bus look really nice? You can even open these little skylights as well from the cockpit, which is quite cool. Right, let's get in. Right, so here's the cross menu. So we've got this one here. You press your Y button to access this one, and you've got your horn. At the moment, that's the only way that you can access your horn. So hopefully they'll put a hotfix out to sort that out at some point. You can open your window if you want to, and then you got like your sun blinds, just like on Fernbus. What's this one for? No idea what that one's for. Never mind. Window wipers, park and brake. You've got your neutral, drive and reverse, your engine. We'll turn the electrics on, we'll get it warmed up, get some air into the system, put some lights on the dashboards, and then you've got your other lights here. What one's that? Driver's lights, if you want that on. I don't like it. And you can put the bus lights on, so that's dimmed at the moment, or you can put them on full. I don't know, I guess full, you would use full. Maybe for nighttime, when you do nighttime routes. So I think what we'll do, we'll put them on dimmed. That's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do that. And then if you press your X button, it brings up the second menu. So you've got these different variations of AC intensity. So I have no idea how cold it is outside. I was kind of hoping that you could see it on the dashboard, but it's not. You can't. So stuff it. We'll go with the maximum. And we'll put it on 21. The passengers don't complain anyway. This little TV screen that you've got here, if you go onto here, you can change that. So you can see the outside, or you can have it on the split screens like that, or you can turn it off if you don't want it on. Leave it on that one there. What else have we got? That's only if you're driving a bendy bus. You can up and lower the bus. You can nail the bus to one side. And here's your door control. So I've got mine set to automatic. That's why every time I get out of the pilot seat or the driver's seat, the door opens. But you can do it there. And also there's key bindings for these as well. Right. That being said and done, it is a bit fiddly. Now to access something, say if you want to look at these controls here, you just look at it and then press up on your D-pad. Or if you've got a mouse, you can just click over it. So we want to access this here. And then you press your A button. And then you press start. And then it also automatically populates the seller, which is 1217. It might be different on every bus, but your pin for the seller is the 6425. So you just type that in, 6425, and then over to OK. Did I do that wrong? 6452. Oh my words. Oh my words. Right, okay, so that's my dyslexia kicking in there. So it's 6, 4, 5, 2. Click OK on that. So start mission with line 200 and tour 2. So line 200, so just type that in, 200. And then click onto that, and then type in tour 06. And then when you click OK, the doors should open and the passengers should get on. They are. There we go. Let's engage our engine. And now, hopefully that's not too loud. Now, the sat-nav is auto-populated. So here we are, our start points. And this is our route that we're going to be going along. It's quite long, really is. It's basically going from one side of Berlin over here, right the way over to the other side. Now, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce any of the names because you know me, I'd only end up copying it. Where's that line? There we go. Well, that's nice to know, isn't it? That is nice to know. Yeah, I'll only end up copying it. Right, so in this game mode that I've got set up, as soon as I hit drive, those will close. Let's do that. Tell you what, this is seriously a really nice sim. It really is. Like I said, it's a bit laggy in places, but you can see past that. And look at that, the NPCs walking around. Isn't that bloody brilliant? Love it! Right, so we've got speed limit of 50. The only thing which I wish that they would add in would be a cruise control button, because in these areas you're allowed to do 50. I don't think I've seen anything past 50, so I think that's like the max. We're doing 38 at the moment, 42, and it'd be nice
Stedinger Weg.
yeah, it'd be nice to have a cruise control option. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a cruise control option. And if you want your virtual mirrors, if you come over here, yeah, you can change your weather here. You can have a look at your route info. So you've got that there. You can have a look at your map, like I've just brought up, and yeah, you can reset your bus. If you want to change your seating positions, you can do that there, just like on Fairbus. And there's a photo mode there as well. You can have a mess around with. Yeah, but if you want to beep your horn, like I love beeping my horn for the NPCs, because do you know, even when it's your right of way, when I was playing this earlier on, NPCs will walk across the crosswalks. Go. Come on, guys! Hola! How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Check my mirrors then.
Knipprode-Straße, Storkower Straße.
It does look really nice, doesn't it, guys? It really does. And you can just get out. Oh, God, stop. There we go. Stop! There we go. You can get out and you can walk around. And if you know, like if you see another NPC bus, because I've got the NPC buses switched on, if you just want to go for a ride, you can just jump on it and just sit down as a passenger. It is fantastic. Really is. It's just like, it is. This is easily taken over my best sim now. My best driving sim. Foot down. Ooh, got a few people here. That's a good thing about having this set up the way that I've got it. It saves you having to go into your cross menu and doing all that manually. But I guess once I get the keyboard I'll turn that off and I'll be using the keyboard to do all this. Yeah, let me know, guys, what you think. Have you picked this up, or are you thinking about picking it up? You got a, well, you're going to pick
Konrad
up on the Xbox
Blenklerstraße.
Series X, the Xbox Series S. Ooh, look at that! Look, a little. See, it's got Brandon. I've seen a McDonald's here as well. Yeah, oh, you're going to be playing it on your PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro. And once you learn the routes, see these little markers that are lit up, you can turn them off. Come on, guys! Look at this guy with his bloody loafers on. Alright there, my love, you get in the back door. He's got a great trackie on. Blue loafers. Oh my words. Do you know what puzzles me? I guess it's all about money, isn't it? Like, but what's that woman doing on the right hand side? She went to cross the road now. She's just glitched onto the sidewalk. Do you know they've got branding for the likes of like Lidl and McDonald's and all that? But that's clearly a Range Rover in front of us. But they haven't got the branding for all that. But again, I guess that's money, isn't it? Green lights. Ooh, that was a bit bouncy, wasn't it?
Knipprode Straße, Danziger Straße.
Straight up we are. Right the way down. Right the way across here. Now I read somewhere that in the roadmap they were supposed to be introducing trams, AI trams. Whether that comes off at some point in the future, I'm not too sure. Good morning, Hola. Comment allez-vous? Professional, guys, as I can. Now I did request the key from Aerosol, but they must have... Whoa!
Am Friedrichshain, Uferlandstraße.
So I ended up having to... Whoa! Out by myself. Would it be nice? I guess that they can't give it to everyone. Maybe just looked at my channel and thought, no, we don't like his content. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. It would be nice to get a reply off them. Come on, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my love. Must be thinking, who's that bloody scouser? Understand the bloody word he's saying. It's 50 down here, isn't it? Something wants to get off.
Bötzowstraße.
What is going on with this guy here? Come on, get going. This is where I would love to have a horn. Do you know, for cars like that? People, oh shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at the people walking around. It's brilliant, isn't it? Ooh, there's an accident up ahead of that. Look at that. But look at all the NPCs walking around. I love it. Hi! Morning! This is one of those random events.
Am Friedrichshain.
Well, I wonder what is going on. There's no police there, and there's no police in there. Do you think they're going for a walk in the woods? Ooh, you can go in the woods. Isn't this brilliant? Hello? Oh, you can't go past here. I was half expecting a dead body, to be fair. Do you know? Do you know with the oh, that's pretty shocking. That could be doing with it being a bit more rendered, couldn't it? Like that's rendered. Yeah, I was kind of expecting, you know, to find the police along here somewhere, with the vans being empty. I thought there might have been a car crash or something like that. Standing alone. Let's get our foot down. I try not to do that all that often, guys. It's just, you know me. Do you know, like when I come across something new, I like to have a look. Come on, all aboard! Hey. Hello! Left. We need to get over here. Ooh, that's a bit close. That is a bit close, isn't it? And that is the only way to have a look from the outside, to cycle through all the different cameras. Yeah, we are standing room only. I think I will put some virtual mirrors on so I can have a look. So you guys can have a look. I mean, the virtual mirrors in quality mode are a bit ropey. When I switch it over to performance mode later on, I mean, they're alright, you can see there, they're perfectly passable. But performance mode, sweet as.
Mollstraße, Otto-Braun-Straße.
We're up to our next stop. We are speeding, but we need to catch up a bit of time. Catch up the gas. Houston, we are coming in hot. Woo! Stop, stop! Hello! Hello, hello. Absolutely chock-a-block. Taking a right here at the lights. So far, my driving is... Well, maybe I found my forte, guys. Maybe I've been no good at driving long distance on vehicles or tourist bus or doing any of the truck games. And now I've found my niche. I am really good at being a city driver. Let me know what you think in that comment box down below. And these lights, I don't think we can go. Well, anyway. Some of the lights, I am not too sure on the signals because I think some of them are aimed at. Oh, need to be over here. Do you know the trams?
Mollstraße, Prenzlauer
I'm
Allee.
not that good at reading trans signals. might have a go doing career mode, but you know what? I'm not really a fan of career modes in games, but I might just give it a go and see what it's like. I don't know whether you can just see it there, but you can see like the little, see where the red signal is there, and then there's another set of signals to the left hand side, and you've got that little line that goes down. That's what I was referring to with like the tram signals. Oh my word, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Just one person. Two. Green lights.
S- und U-Bahnhof Alexanderplatz, Memhardstraße.
How do I know? Yeah, guys, right. This is a question to you guys. How do I know if I'm on time or not? Because see on the sat nav there, where my arrival time is at yellow. Sometimes it goes to red, and sometimes it goes to green. So if you can just let me know, if somebody can let me know. Look at the cranes up there. There's Eurocar over there. Shop Plaza just right there. Look outside. There's no way I can do it. I do apologise. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at the photo mode while we're here. Nice, isn't it? So how do we switch to different modes? X. Ah, right, okay. So we can change the time of day as well. That's funky, isn't it? So can we go to night time so it looks like at night time? Ooh, that's quite nice, isn't it? How do we get rid of that UI? Reset all settings. Resolution. I'll work it out. That was the photo mode. It is a bit fiddly. I guess once I get used to it, once you guys get used to it, it'll just be like second nature, I guess. With cranes as well. Right. Hello! Welcome aboard. Green lights up ahead. And there's AI trains in this as well, which is quite good.
Spandauer Straße, Marienkirche.
Fact as well, in Europe or in Germany, when you pull up, you don't have to put your parking brake on, whereas here in the UK, when you pull into bus stop, drivers do have to put their parking brakes on. We need to get over onto the other side, don't we? Oh, there we go. left. Oh, that car looks a bit like a Mondeo.
Bahnhof Rotes Rathaus.
Whoa! Ah! Ow! Shyster! He went straight to the side of us. First major collision. It was a good job that I said. I didn't say. I was hoping for a perfect run. Nobody complains. Come, they're all getting off though. What am I, darling? I love you here. Look at this with the taxi rank. There's taxis parked at the taxi rank. That's cool, isn't it? Edge out here. Oh, we committed. No idea what that sign means there. Does that mean like give way, does it? Or there'll be pedestrians crossing? No idea. Like I say, I've got my sandwich there, and I've got my sandwich there as well, guys. And I've got my packet of Chewies just right down there. Oh, look at that, look at the pedals move as well. That's cool.
Nikolaiviertel.
I'm going to be going straight. Oh! The arse of that truck. That's where we were going. We were going straight up the arse of that truck. Almost a calamity. Second one. There's plenty to look at. What a dodgy textures there. You look at the noticeable layers of moving the camera. But again, do you know what? It's only day one, isn't it? I guess once it's been out for a little while and these bugs get reported, the guys, the dev teams will get onto it and get them fixed. Oh, look at this one! Oh my word! You alright, sunshine? Oh, I've got to try and get out here now, haven't I? Freaking out that I hit them. Hit something. Not too sure what. Also, the dev team regularly update the roadworks. So, say this time next year, if you're playing this and these roadworks completed, in real life that is, they'll no longer be here in the game, which is quite cool. Let's just creep up here. Come on, Donalds. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my love. Yeah, that timer on the sat-nav's dull. yellow. So,
U-Bahnhof
we're sort of
Spittelmarkt.
one more time. What's more hotel? Outside. Shopping mall. A very nice hotel. Good morning. Morning. Do you know what? It would be nice if the NPCs did sort of talk, or at least, you know, like if you had an accident, like they do on Famous, we'd be, oh my God, we're gonna
Jerusalemer
die.
Straße.
It is green now. Stone then. Of mines. These tower blocks are brilliant, aren't they? I love everything in this game. There's so much to look at. So much to look at, guys. Right, let's have a quick look at where we are. We're about halfway through. Right. We have a look at changing the weather. Give you a look at something a bit different. Let's go for storm. Now, when I switch this on, this has got the same bug that Taurus Bus has got. So, do you know, like the way it rains inside Taurus Bus, it does inside here as well. But I'll just switch it on just so you can have a look. Just look good. Look at the trees, guys. It's a proper freaking thunderstorm, isn't it? Cave storm again.
U-Bahnhof Stadtmitte.
Edge. Maybe not. Just look brilliant. Let's get out and have a look at it. Look at this. It's raining cats and dogs, isn't it? Look at the rain particles on the bus. Brilliant, isn't it? We do need to merge. Cave stone again. How somebody's been knocked off the bike. Look at that. How mad is that? something else, just so you can have a look at it.
Leipziger Straße, Wilhelmstraße.
Yep. Right, let's have a look at snow. Right, I guess it's not going to snow because I set it to July. So I'm just wondering, where will we get fog and precipitation? There we go. Foggy evening. Not really a fan of that. It's nice. And then you've just got the dynamic weather, so you just want to set it and let the game pick it for you. Do that. Yeah, let's switch it back to... Well, you got clouds as well. Let's click it back to clear.
Hi.
Hello, good morning. You getting on the look?
S- und U-Bahnhof Potsdamer Platz.
What are these pipes for? Are these like gas pipes or? Come on, good morning. Thank you, trainees. Hello, sir. Good morning. Good morning, Muller. Good morning, darling. Good morning, Muller. Hello. Attempts to get out and see whether we can go down the underground.
Marienfreistraße, Potsdamer Platz.
Standard? Oh. Hello. Hello. Morning. 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 Yeah, guys, if you are enjoying today's episodes, don't forget to leave me a like. Leave me a comment, let me know whether you're going to be picking it up. And if you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We are well on our way now, guys, to hitting 1,100 subscribers.
Philharmonie.
On YouTube. And if you're watching this on Twitch, you know, give us a follow. That would be absolutely fantastic. I don't have Twitch chat up at the moment. But, yeah. Give us a follow. Give us a cheeky little follow and a cheeky little like on YouTube. Right the way around. Are we in the wrong lane? No, we're not, are we? must just be a bus lane. This is unusual. I think next time I drive this route, I'll bring a bigger bus, maybe a bendy bus. Oh, morning, you know mate, bendy buses. We don't often see eye to eye. Or a double decker, because there's a double decker that comes with this as well. Speed limit is 50, we're speeding, but gas, red light just coming up. Look at this with the pedestrians walking across. And, do you know, normally crosswalks, like especially when I play Bus Sim 21, crosswalks are my nemesis. But in here, do you know what? It's a joy to see the pedestrians walking about. It really is. Oh, go. Right, I hear that. Somebody wants to get off.
Tiergartenstraße.
This is nice down here, isn't it? What I'll do, just for a little bit, once we pull up at this bus stop, is I'll switch the graphics mode over to performance, just so you can see the difference. Hello, your fancy shorts. Morning. Right, let's go to here, let's go to options, let's go into graphics. Let's move that on to performance. Let's apply that, and you'll see a big difference. There we go. Now, before I would say we were in quality mode, we were running at around about 30 FPS. I think in this mode, it's a lot more fluid, but you lose the graphics, like all the shaders. But you get a 60 FPS, nice and smooth as well. Too sure whether you'll be able to pick this up on the stream or when I convert it over to play on YouTube for you guys over on YouTube. But from here on my end, it's a nice smooth 60 FPS.
Nordische Botschaften, Adenauer Stiftung.
Going down here. Actually, it's not that bad. It looks a little bit washed out, but I guess you could mess around with the various different graphics settings. Right, what other graphics settings have we got? Guess you could mess around with that if you wanted to. Or the bloom, you could mess around with that if you wanted to. Is it? It's not too bad. The cockpit looks nice. The side of the bus look like. Yeah, it's nice and sharp, clear textures. It'd be nice if you could have like a in between. Do you know, if you could just get something in between quality and performance, that would do me. Morning. Come on, sir. This way.
Corneliusbrücke.
Cane in it. It's going to be 30. We're going to bus stop. We're all getting off. Feel a bit of motion sickness.
Budapester Straße.
Oh, we were already committed. Gone way too quick. Just shot that red light. There we go. And I think what I'll do is I will set that back on to quality. And there you go, you can see the difference, can't you? Night and day, isn't it? Night and day, but you sacrifice the frames. But, you know, to be fair, I kind of like it. I'm playing at 1080p anyway on my Xbox Series X. And it is, it's quite nice. I find that playing like games like this at 1080p on the Xbox Series X, you're probably thinking, bloody hell, Jack, you know, you can play at 4K. And yeah, I can do. And I was playing at 4K earlier on, and it looked really nice, but it was really choppy and buggy. But my thinking is that playing at the 1080p, especially when I'm streaming to Twitch, because that's what I do. I stream to Twitch and then download the vlogs, and then do some editing on those, and then port them over to my YouTube channel. I find that streaming to Twitch at 1080p is a lot better for you guys over on Twitch. And also, with the console running at 1080p, it gives the actual console a bit more headroom when it's processing the game. So it's not as buggy or laggy as what it would be if I was...
Breitscheidplatz.
If I was, say, if I was playing at 4K. We're committed, that's fine. Somebody did want to get off the festival, didn't they? Yes, they did. Go. Get over. Whoa. That truck up then.
S- und U-Bahnhof Zoologischer Garten, Jebensstraße. Endhaltestelle. Bitte aussteigen. Terminus. Please leave the bus here.
That's quite nice there. See what it says TML on air, and then it's got flash bass FM. It's really cool. Yeah, just a note to you guys, if you're thinking about streaming this yourself, make sure that the radio's switched off, because it's proper music, proper copyrighted music, and I wouldn't want you to get your channels like a copyright strike. Everybody off. Make sure that everyone's getting off. Make sure no one's left anything. I'm not too sure whether that's a thing. Oh yeah, it is. Rubbish. Did we get any? Can't get over there to get there. Did we get any points? Do you know if you're playing on career mode? Thing. No. It would be nice, wouldn't it, if it was a thing that you could copy the rubbish from the bus. Right, so let's turn off our lights because we are duty. And we need to go back round to our staging area. That's where it wants us to go now. White. Cars there. This is where the cruise control will come in. Really handy. I know that's a giveaway sign. I don't drive myself. Ooh, look at that graffiti over there. I don't know that. Ooh, there's a train going over there. Look at that. How cool is that? Look at the AI buses in the bus yards. Whoa! Son of a motherfucker! We're going to now go to the depot. Here's our parking spot there. The bus just going out. Curb action. That guy's up to there. Having a bit of a bad day. Maybe. Do we need to park here or do we need to park up further on along? Shit parking anyway. No, because there's no other parking sign, is there? I guess they're waiting for the next bus. Their next bus. Draw up a bit further. That'll do. Right. Let's get everything switched off. And all of that off. That's off anyway. Close the door up. Have a little look around. That's that bus that's just come out the depot. We'll have a look at this bendy. Oh, it's fired up. They drive it on. Look at it. What is this? Not driven one of these yet in the game. That's good. We can interact with these. Very nice. Very nice indeed. But I think we will end our episode just right here, guys. Just get a nice screenshot just right there. Nice screenshot just right there. Right, guys, yeah, I am going to leave it right here. If you have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment in the box down below if you've picked this up, and let me know what you think of it, or if you're thinking about picking it up. Let me know if this has sort of helped you along that way to make your decisions. Don't forget, in the next episode that I'll be doing of The Bus, I will be showcasing how the bus looks on the Xbox Series S, to see how it runs, and like especially in performance versus quality mode. That'll be quite interesting to see. Yeah, guys, listen, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Keep yourself safe and sound. Stay legendary as always, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Love you lot.
The route is over. Stay in the shadows.